are back. We made it work. We have made it work. And
it.
assuming you can hear both of us and everything sounds fine, we are good. We're good. We're good. All right. We're good.
And I don't sound like trash. I don't sound
Not to
like
me.
I'm a robot being drowned.
Not yet.
Okay, well, I'll work on that.
Oh, don't worry. You're not going to have to. I'll make that happen.
Okay. No longer in the gutter until Bree puts me there.
Yeah. It would be insane for us to say that he doesn't have evidence.
That he
Right.
doesn't... What?
Do we have anything that could demonstrate that the fire dragon Espella saw as a child was real? The question offers are, I have evidence and I've got nothing. I don't know what the evidence would be, but there's no way you could ever play this game and choose I've got nothing.
Okay, there's sometimes, but I don't think so.
Has that happened in this game? You're talking about other Phoenix Wright games.
In this game, I don't. I am talking about other Phoenix Wright games.
I did a save.
That are good.
I did just save stuff.
Okay, then yeah, fuck it. We have evidence. Whatever. It's not even threatening our life. Like we can't use a hint coin. Nothing. It's fine. Your Honor.
What is it, Defender?
The defense will present evidence.
Okay, this is an I've got nothing situation, huh?
Evidence? I suppose you mean evidence that will prove that my daughter's memory of the dragon amount to nothing more than wild imagination? On the contrary, I'm pretty positive Espella did see the dragon. What? I thought you had more sense in you.
Well, aren't we all curious about what the defense has got to show us? So, my guess was the pendant, but I might be wrong. It's not letting us use a hint coin.
Yeah, that's root of it. I'm also realizing I can't hear the game through, but I don't know if that matters. And I don't know how much I care.
Probably does not. I will tell you if they say anything.
Great,
with,
fantastic.
Their audio.
Great. If they start like doing voice lines, tell me, because I won't be able to hear it.
Here's my current suggestion.
We have the spell.
But the spells are fake.
Then how is it a spell?
The spells are fake, Claire. All the magic's fake. The magic's not real.
Okay, then do we have anything? Do we have anything in our evidence? Well, what do we have? We have. What does the case file say? No. 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 I can't see how this would be it. No, I don't know how that's it. I don't think that. I think it's the spell.
But is it the pendant?
Why is it the pendant?
I don't fucking know, Claire. Why is it the spell if spells are fake?
Also, how do we get the pendant if Darklaw's not real?
Yeah. Another great point.
Oh, we can present people.
You sure can.
Oh. Okay, present evidence that proves a dragon appeared in this town over 10 years ago. Is it the cat?
Is it the cat?
Was with her at the time of the incident. Right? No, wait. That's a different incident. That's like this trial.
Sorry? Yeah, we already summoned the cat. We already tried the cat.
We tried the cat? Okay.
In this trial. I mean, if you want me to go with I'm saving, obviously.
Yeah.
Should we just save
Yeah.
and then
Okay.
try shit? Should we just save and try shit?
Yeah, just do that.
Take that!
No, that one's wrong.
Well, how about this?
How about not?
Hmm?
It was not the correct one.
Okay.
But those are from the base games, you see. So it doesn't
Accuse of-
count. Guess we could try Eve.
Yeah.
Take that!
Wrong also.
Okay. I'm out of ideas.
Yeah, let
I'm
me try
gonna-
mine. Let me try my pendant.
Okay.
Take
All
that.
right. Do the pendant.
Nope, wasn't that.
You know what? How about this? Is it just Espella?
Oh, it's his fucking mask. Is it? Is it his fucking
Are you
mask because he got burned?
fucking kidding me? Are you kidding me?
Take that!
Are you kidding me?
No, it wasn't that.
Okay. How about this? Points at the storyteller.
Can
Is
you
it
just Google
Espella?
it,
Is it
Claire?
just
Can you just
Espella?
fucking Google it at this point? Is it the mechanism?
I can, yeah. I don't know. I'll look it up.
Yeah, look it up.
Try Espella while I'm looking this up.
I'm gonna try Espella.
Yeah.
Take that!
Wrong.
Okay.
Is it Darklaw?
Take that!
Is it Darklaw?
It's not Darklaw.
Okay.
I'm just gonna try actual evidence, not people. We're trying the contraption
Okay.
next.
Take that!
Nope.
Wait. Okay. Okay. What is? Let's see. Proof that the.
Evidence that proves dragon appeared.
I'm trying to find it in this like page on the chapter. Just trying to find.
Yeah.
What is this? Is the cross-examination of the legendary fire?
Yeah. If there's no evidence, we might be fucked. If we already fucked up, we might.
Choose I have evidence and present the fire dragon sketch?
The what? The thing we don't have?
Press the fourth state and Espella states that the dragon in question is the same as the one that attacked the storyteller. Question the storyteller, yes, they were definitely the same, as you know already. But
We just
Espella
don't
is
have
insistent-
evidence.
Okay.
What happens if we fail out? Let's just find out, huh?
Take that!
I think I know what happens. I mean, thankfully, this is the beginning of the chapter. Anyways, so Espella's guilty of what? I don't know.
Nothing.
Despicable witch. Witches aren't real, but fuck it.
What happens if we click restart trial? Let's find
Oh,
out. Huh?
please don't restart the trial.
Is this restarting
It's
from
the
epilogue,
epilogue, right?
right?
It's epilogue, yeah.
So I think I saved over the previous fucking one. Jesus.
Great. Well, let's just jump through it really quickly, because we were pretty early. We were like right at the
pretty early.
beginning. She can be. Fuck it, she can be guilty then. This trial doesn't make any fucking sense. She's guilty. She's guilty of making no fucking sense. Okay, while you're doing that, I'm gonna see if I can figure out how to get audio for the game, but I don't think Google Meet gives you the audio for the thing that you're sharing, which seems wrong.
That does seem wrong, but I think it might be true.
Unless, oh, it might be because this. Oh no, the speakers are set to the same. Okay, yeah, no, never mind.
Is it because I'm muted? If I unmute myself, do you have audio now?
No. Yeah, no, it's fine. So what do you think? What do you think?
This game's
What do you
bad.
think the people were doing what drugs do you think the writers were doing when they were making
They weren't doing
this?
drugs. This is not cool enough for them to have been doing drugs.
You're
they
right.
they wrote themselves into a corner and then tried to get out of it somehow.
Yeah. Badly. Epilogue minus.
So just press on all of these, so I have to press on all of these. Hang on. I'll be here for a minute.
Great. Yeah, I mean, whatever. Oh, no, we don't have evidence. I guess that was a situation where we needed to be like, no, we don't have evidence.
Because we hadn't gotten the evidence yet, I guess?
We hadn't gotten the evidence yet. I love a soft lock. I love when you can accidentally soft lock yourself.
Well, if we hadn't failed so many times, you know. And then we are back to 5.
No, because I think it would have been like
We would have failed anyway at that point. Yeah, that's true.
Well, yeah, because you couldn't, even if we had more, it's just gonna be like, well, try again. It's like, oh, wait, well, no. Maybe it would have gone back to the, are you sure we have evidence? But, like, I don't know.
I think it would have gone back to the, no, you don't have evidence or whatever.
Maybe, yeah. I mean, I get that. See, that would be the good thing to do, which I don't trust this game to do.
This game hasn't soft locked us yet.
Hold it!
Okay. Good. Everything's great. This all makes sense. Everything this person is saying makes sense, especially since we're not reading it. That's my favorite part.
So, Claire, how do you think they could have made this game work?
Literally,
What
I
was your
thought
gut
it was like a 4 out of 10 up until this epilogue. And now it's like a 0 out of 10. Like if they just committed to be like, yeah, magic is real, like it's fine. Like, I don't know. They didn't need to add any of this. They could have probably just kept going as is and been like, yep, they're in a book. Like, it's a fun little quirky thing. Whatever.
I guess what I'm wondering
and
is the concept of Professor Layton games that they think magic's real and then they find out it isn't?
Like Scooby-Doo.
It might be we might just have accidentally not realized that this is a Scooby-Doo situation.
I mean, the truth is this is Greed Island. I stand by this is Greed Island.
Again, I don't
But
know what that
worse.
means, but
Yeah, I
love
know.
that
That's
feeling.
just for Fen and anyone else who's watched Hunter x
Commit
Hunter.
to the isekai, you know?
Commit to the isekai. Yeah, for real. Yeah, it is Greed Island, right? I'm right. Because it's like it's not even like anywhere. It's just in the real world. You know?
I apologize for not saving within the game.
Oh, that's
Locking
fine.
myself.
Like, this game is so bad, there was no other way this could have ended other than just doing everything. It's also the prisoner. I don't know the prisoner. Unless you mean the prisoner in Great Island, which I'm not too sure. I don't think that's what you mean.
Another thing worth noting.
Yeah.
They say the natives of this place
Yeah.
that is presumably in England.
Is it?
That's what they've been implying. that it's on English soil. That's because the British government has been keeping, like, they're saying it's a small English town. Like, they are in a small English town.
Yeah.
The
Okay.
natives, theoretically, in this case, would have to be, like, Celts.
Yeah. Also, how would no one have come across this town?
Well, you know, the government. Now, I do believe a government could just isolate a town. I believe they could do that.
Yeah, I
It's
guess
Labyrinthia
if
settler
anything's
colony.
gonna... Oh my god. I can't believe there's so much of this. I can't believe we still haven't gotten to the point that we were at. This is like the beginning of the... Okay. There's like
Take that.
3 parts, and we were in the first part of the epilogue.
Mhm.
I can tell you exactly what to do if you'd like.
Do I just have to keep pressing? Do I just have to
Yeah, you
press?
just have to press all the statements.
Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. And then when it comes up and says, do you have evidence, I say no. Because that's what I was doing when it popped that up with that. I was just pressing.
Right. So the truth about Labyrinthia, like the first part, is you press all the statements, and we did this part already, and then you present Espella's profile. We did that.
We did that, so now we're pressing all her statements.
Yeah, and then I can tell you what
And when
to
it pops
do.
up saying, do you have evidence, I say I have nothing.
Well, this is like the first part, so this is before where we were at.
No, but what you were saying was that you have to get a drawing of a dragon.
Oh
But
yeah, and I can tell
we-
you exactly how to get that. Like
Okay,
I
sure.
can this thing has like the thing, like the actions to take bolded, so it's like
Okay,
press
what do we do here?
this, question this. This is the this is the legendary fire.
Yeah, we're here. Here we
Oh,
go.
we already
Press
skipped
on this.
the truth about Labyrinthia. The 4th one, press the 4th statement.
Hold it.
Alright, here we go. New stuff.
Can you tell me more about that fire dragon? That monstrous image is still so vivid. It looked just like the one that attacked Dad this evening. I've done something terrible again.
Then you are sure that the fire dragon you saw more than 10 years ago and the one you summoned this evening were exactly the same?
Yes, they were definitely the same.
Here we go.
Hang on.
Rally, I need you to understand. Can you tell me what that fire dragon is the least insane thing we have heard in the past 2 sessions?
Yeah, it's also I think you were supposed to not say is something wrong.
Okay, well, whatever.
Is something wrong, Mr. Cantabella? It's impossible. There's no such thing as magic. You never believe me, Dad. I don't know why you have to be like this. There was a time when things were different. Espella, what are you saying?
Look at them. It's like a common argument between a teenager and a parent.
Mr. Cantabella created this town. He knows better than anyone else that there's no magic here.
Miss Cantabella,
Yes?
would you mind giving us more details on what you saw?
Could I borrow a sheet of parchment and a pencil? Okay,
Here
never
we
mind. This is what we needed. I think it'll be better if I draw it.
Your request shall be granted. Bring parchment and a pencil for the witness immediately.
I love how this is the proof we needed. This is the proof.
Do you think they had... Yeah, this is insane.
Great proof. Amazing.
Looks sick, though, you gotta admit.
That does look really sick. This is it. This is the dragon. I only caught a glimpse of it, but it was real.
I must say, it does closely resemble the supposedly magical creature we witnessed this evening.
I just imagine him being like, I will say, it is a sick tattoo idea.
Yeah, exactly. It does indeed. This drawing shall be added to the evidence.
This is a farce.
What happened over a decade ago? Was the town really destroyed by a fire dragon?
Discovering the truth about the dragon shall be our next objective.
Phoenix and Layton are gonna get matching tattoos of this dragon.
Witness, continue the testimony.
Yes, my lord.
So
If you
now
mirror
we
it with
go-
the second dragon. Now you go to the third statement, and now you do the thing that we were
I think
doing.
it's crazy that you have to press on the fourth and then the third, but whatever.
Well, technically, you could be like, no, we don't have it, and anyways.
But how would
Do you
I
remember
know?
casting a spell? How would you know? Great question. Fantastic question. All I'm saying is the game makes no sense, but yeah. Anyways,
Sorry, you said this line.
do you remember casting a spell? Yeah. I cannot remember.
Alright, now we have to go over him, and then we'll get to
Yeah.
the thing.
You look upset, Mr. Cantabella.
Pardon me, do you want something?
I'd like to know what you think about Espella's last statement.
My opinion about all of this has not changed since last time. It's all just a dream. Listen to me, Espella. You are not Bizella. There is no legendary fire.
Dad, you have no idea how much I want to believe you, but I just can't. I remember what I saw and how it felt. The heat, the smoke.
Magic doesn't exist. It belongs in fairy tales. There are no fire dragons either.
Espella seems certain that she saw a fire dragon at that time. However, as long as we do not have any evidence to support or disprove this claim, we can't make any progress.
Do I have any relevant evidence? Gosh, I'm sure glad we made Espella draw a dragon. Yes, we have evidence. Your Honor.
What is it, Defender? Why are you sighing like we've done this before?
The defense will present evidence.
Evidence? I suppose you mean evidence that will prove that my daughter's memory of the dragon amount to nothing more than wild imagination.
On the contrary. I'm pretty positive as hell I didn't see the dragon.
What? I thought you had more sense in you. Why are you talking like that?
Yes, Phoenix, why are you talking like that? Well, now we're curious, so show us what you were gonna show us or whatever. Present that evidence. Oh, the evidence.
Wow. It's
Oh my
the only thing
God!
left. Great. Amazing. It is, of course, Espella's drawing of the dragon.
That, of course.
Don't ask me
seems-
why it makes sense.
That, of course, seems really targeted at us.
It's impossible to draw a dragon with so much detail unless you've actually seen it.
I hate this fucking game! I hate it! I hate it!
It's impossible. It's impossible.
Well, that makes perfect sense. And it looks very much like the fire dragon we saw this evening that she saw. It cannot be a mere coincidence.
You can't possibly use that drawing as evidence.
And,
I feel like he's the only sane one here, actually.
and why not?
Because she could have just drawn the dragon from this evening.
Dad, why don't you believe me? I saw that dragon when I was little.
This town is my creation. I know everything about it, and I assure you, there is no magic.
Claire, could you read Ree's most recent comment?
The artist for this game casually confessing they've seen dragons IRL. Phoenix is insisting it's impossible to imagine dragons.
I'm waking up to ash and dust. I want my brown slippers. Thank you.
Uh-huh. Thanks.
If there's anyone who can tell you what's possible and what is not, it is me, the creator of Labyrinthia.
Your overconfidence has
It's
clouded your
entirely
judgment
justified.
and is preventing you from seeing the truth.
What do you mean?
In order to see what is really there, you need to reject biased assumptions and keep an open mind. You are overlooking certain facts precisely because you are the creator of this town. Also, overlooking is in red.
I don't know why. I've never understood why the words are in red. It really feels random sometimes. It's just... Anyways.
It's nothing short of insanity.
Magic doesn't exist, and yet, Espella says she saw a fire dragon. It seems like a contradiction. But perhaps it is not. Storyteller, can't you see you've fallen to the dark side? Mr. Wright,
Yes?
the solution to this mystery is out there. We just need to find it. You suppose you know where it is?
You can use a hint coin.
And I'm sure fucking gonna.
I do have the answer, so I will let you pick.
I'm gonna do in the
I know the
belfry.
answer.
I'm gonna do in the belfry.
Okay, go for it. That is the answer, yeah. There's only one way to explain this contradiction. Espella somehow saw the dragon, but it wasn't a magical creature.
Then will you just tell us what it was?
That event took place over 10 years ago. What she saw then should still be in the place where she was at the time.
It's still there.
Yes, Your Honor. And that place is the Belfry. It's in the Belfry. End game. Just kidding. Can you imagine?
Over 10 years ago, the witness was standing somewhere around here when she saw a fire dragon. Am I correct?
Yes, Mr. Layton.
However, what was it that you actually saw then? Let us see if we can find the answer to that question.
Why not? Go ahead and try. But I have warned you that it's futile. You will find nothing here.
Well, it happened a long time ago. Whatever she saw might not be there anymore. And if we want to see exactly what she saw at the time, we'll need to set the whole town on fire. Want me to go get matches?
I may be an attorney, but even I couldn't clear you of the charges if you actually committed such a crime, Maya.
I will pretend I did not hear that. Shall we begin?
How dare you insult a gentleman? The professor would never wear a bad
Also,
outfit.
Where's Luke been?
What?
Where's Luke been for the past...
Who's Luke? Luke's never existed, just like Darkblood. I don't know. Fucking I don't know.
Let us look for the fire dragon. We can see the whole town from here. Look in every direction for something that would resemble Miss Cantabella's drawing.
I can't with this game. Are you kidding? I hate this game.
So it's this, right? Like it's obviously
It's
this?
that! Yes!
It's like it's
that.
obviously this, right?
It's the only thing that has texture. Espella, what do you think? I don't know. Maybe it wasn't that. It doesn't look like the dragon I saw.
Ha! I was right, not right?
It seems so, unfortunately.
Oh, we're not done. I was just testing the waters.
Mr. Wright, a gentleman should admit his mistake rather than try to cover it up with an unconvincing excuse.
An excuse? That's what I get for imitating the professor.
Nick, what was that about biased assumptions that the professor said earlier?
They're what prevent us from seeing the truth.
So let's approach this with our minds wide open.
And eyes wide open, too.
Okay, I feel like
Okay.
saying it was this was the most eyes wide open thing to say, but fair enough.
Is it like a shape in the sky? Okay, I can look it up if you want.
No, I want to see if I can figure it out on my own.
Okay.
And then when I
Alright.
can't, I'll get you to look at it.
Okay, I will have the answer ready.
You know what? You don't have to look it up. I can just use an ink coin. And I'm tired of this shit. So, hang on. Let me look at the image again. Yeah, fuck it.
You're gonna hate the answer.
Excuse me? Oh my fucking god. Oh my god, I'm stupid.
Anyways, in trying to find out if the Layton games are all Magic isn't real like this, I learned that the series and its protagonists are based in and around an anachronistic contemporary London inspired by the 1960s, where antiquated technologies and vintage designs are still dominant. If
Oh
that
my
explains
god,
the
it's
horrendous-
just another one of the fucking gorgeous.
It's just another. Yeah, that's That's why I was like, you're gonna hate the answer.
I did hate this.
Yeah. Due to singing Imagine Dragons, I now have Creed playing in my head because of the eyes wide open line. Espella, can you have a look at this? It looks like the dragon. It looks like the dragon was hiding in here after all. Oh, this is it. This is.
Hey, that's identical to the one Espella drew.
But it's not the fire dragon. The fire dragon was a creature made of flames. It was so big it could swallow this whole town. This is just some tiny fretwork.
I think we can consider this mystery solved. I suggest we all
Can
head
we?
back to the court. I will explain everything there. Is that all right with you, Mr. Cantabella? What's gotten into Mr. Cantabella? He looks paler than you do with the cold.
I have no idea. Let's follow the others back to the courtroom.
I'm really tired of this game, honestly. I'm kind of tired of being here. I want to go back. England sucks. Nick, on the way back, can we pick up, like fritters in Germany or something?
There's so much of this game left.
It's insane. How's there this much left? The Inquisition's investigation seems to have yielded some unexpected results. But, can someone explain them to me? Your Honor, the investigation will interpret the result. The Inquisition will interpret the results of its investigation. Witness, you said you were about 6 years old at the time of that incident.
Yes, that's right.
Did you see the moment the dragon appeared above the town?
Huh? No, I don't remember. I remember seeing it at some point. It was like a flash. The town was ablaze, and this fiery beast was hovering above it.
Then, when you noticed the dragon, the town was already engulfed by flames?
Yes.
That information completes the picture. Miss Cantabella's statement has offered me an insight into the true story of the fire dragon. Over 10 years ago, Miss Cantabella was in the belfry, unconscious. What events led to this? Perhaps we will discover that in due course. You're not done playing the game yet. When she awoke, the whole town was on fire. Having inhaled much smoke, she was still dazed. She was only vaguely aware of her surroundings when she looked up, alarmed by the scorching heat. Unable to stand, she was on her knees. And then she saw something she would remember her whole life, except when she forgot it at periodic points. There's audio, currently. Oh, never mind. No more audio. She saw a terrifying fire dragon attacking the town. She saw it through the fretwork in the balustrade. The shape of a dragon against the backdrop of the town being swallowed up by flames became imprinted in her memory. That is the truth about the fire dragon.
Great.
This is what I have deduced. I'm so glad you're all with me here to experience this.
It wasn't a monster?
Miss Cantabella, the illustration you have drawn for us bears an uncanny resemblance to the fretwork in the belfry. You saw the dragon when you were confused, possibly mildly asphyxiated from the smoke. There was no magic and no magical beast.
You believe a stranger, but not your father. That's so typical of teenagers.
Jesus.
You should have listened to me. And now that all the mysteries have been unraveled, can we not end this trial and go home?
Objection.
As much as we'd all like to, I'm afraid it is still a bit too early for that.
What else do you want from us?
I never thought...
I hate how much I'm siding with the storyteller.
I'm on his side now. I'm with him.
I'm like, for real.
There's just one more problem I'd like to solve tonight. One more? What on earth could it be? Miss Cantabella, we've ascertained that you were in the belfry when you saw the dragon. However, that creates a new question. How did you get there?
Who cares? Oh, I haven't thought of that.
No, this is the part this is the only part I want to know.
Yeah, neither have I. Oh!
As expected of an ace attorney, Mr. Wright seems to have noticed the problem too at last. In order to access the belfry, you need to use the bell tower mechanism.
The mechanism can only be set in motion with the pendants.
Indeed. Miss Cantabella, did you have your pendant with you at the time?
Yes, I think I did. I always had it with me. But why did I have that pendant? I can't remember at all. This pendant is not just for show, it's the key to the belfry. Why was she carrying it around?
We must also not forget that one pendant does not suffice to operate the contraption. Two of them are required.
2 pendants.
You can't do it independently. Miss Cantabella, are you certain you were alone in the belfry?
No, I wasn't alone. I was there with a friend. What friend? Meow. Eve, where did you go off to? I
The
fucking
friend
knew it.
you mentioned, was it this cat?
Yes, she's my best friend. Darklaw turned to the cat.
I fucking knew it.
Yeah. We've always been together. Without Eve, I would have been so lonely.
That kitty's always appearing out of nowhere to keep Espella company.
Of course she does. After all, Bazelle is always accompanied by a black cat.
What you saw from the bell tower was, when you were little, was so terrifying that even an adult would have been scarred for life. The town burned in front of your eyes. You thought you saw a fire dragon. You see, your memories have been twisted by the horrors you saw.
What do you mean?
The dragon you saw wasn't real, and I suspect that the friend who was with you in the bell tower may not have been that cat.
No, it was her. It was Eve, my only friend.
Miss Cantabella.
Fuck all of you. I hate you all. You're not my friends.
The pendant needed to access the belfry is too large for a cat. Are you following? If Eve was with you, it would have been impossible for you to enter the belfry.
Well, wait. Inquisitor, where is all this going? You have no right to tamper with my daughter's memories.
That I did so much work to implant in her. You're right, of course. However, neither do you. Nor should you attempt to cover up the truth.
Ugh.
No, you're wrong. Eve was my only friend.
Think about that day again, Miss Cantabella. You went to the top of that bell tower with a friend who also had a pendant. Well then, why don't we have the defense present some evidence? I don't know, that's what we do. Can you prove that someone was with Miss Cantabella in the belfry that day? I know you haven't talked at all, Phoenix. If so, I'd be very much like to see the evidence.
What? Why me? It was the professor's idea. I have nothing on the legendary fire. Why ask me for proof? It's not my job.
Right, I suppose you wouldn't have any proof. Not one of us remembers that incident.
I've had enough of this, Your Honor. You have no grounds to continue this trial.
Well, we appear to have reached a dead end. There is nothing else for us to do.
Objection.
God. I hate that they make such massive leaps in logic but won't think about the simplest thing.
Yeah.
Please hold on, Your Honor. Oh, what is this all of a sudden, Inquisitor Layton? The defense does not have the necessary evidence, but someone else does.
What do you mean?
This time, the Inquisition will present its evidence. They can do that also.
The Inquisition will present... Seriously?
You son of a witch! This is what you wanted from the very start, isn't it? To present evidence in a court of law, you dastardly fiend.
Well, in that case, the Inquisition shall present evidence that somebody who was with Miss Cantabella in the bell tower, as you saw with the fire dragon.
How did this game get an 8.5? What the fuck?
Yeah. This is the proof. This photograph shows Miss Cantabella with a friend. Golly, this is the finest illustration I have ever seen! It's a photograph. It looks as if it were a reflection of the real world on paper. Tell me, who created this exquisite work of art? Well, Your Honor, I understand you are fascinated, but let us focus on what this picture shows. This picture was found in the Storyteller's Tower. Mr. Cantabella, we have taken the liberty of borrowing it for this trial. Like stealing it.
It's enough to look away for a second, and you already caused trouble.
Professor, aren't photographs against the rules? I mean, this is supposed to be a medieval setting.
Who cares?
What's important now is helping Miss Cantabella to grasp the truth. And in this case, the end justifies the means.
Grrr.
Please take a close look at the two girls in this picture. Each of them is wearing a pendant. Why? That's so! These are the belfry contraption pendants. We know that one of these girls is Miss Cantabella. Then, who is the other girl who looks exactly like High Inquisitor Darklaw? Accused, do you have any idea?
Espella, are you okay?
It doesn't look like she is.
It's me. And the other girl she's
I don't know. Oh, Espella. Your Honor, stop this trial. Stop it right now. Can't you see you're driving Espella into insanity?
Says guy who hypnotized the whole town for 10 years.
It was ethical. They signed consent forms.
It's just the opposite, Mr. Cantabella. If we turn away from the truth now, Espella would close herself to the world forever. I am not a medical practitioner, but I know this.
Grrr.
Mr. Wright,
Yes?
you know who it is, don't you? You know the identity of the other girl in this picture. Is that so? If the defense knows that, tell us all who this other girl is.
Take that!
I'm thinking it's High Inquisitor Darklaw.
High Inquisitor Darklaw! I cannot say I didn't have slight suspicions about her, but oh my! Miss Cantabella, what do you say? Do you now remember the girl next to you in this picture?
I was with Lady Darklaw.
This is crazy. What are you basing this preposterous claim on?
But Mr. Cantabella, let's go. She looks just like her.
Resembles?
I didn't say resembles.
Well, I'm hearing what I want to hear. That's just your personal opinion, man. That's just like your opinion, man. It's meaningless in a court of law.
Are you trying to be the dude from the Big Lebowski right now?
Yeah, what of it? Movies are real too. Fuck you.
If you want evidence, I've got it.
What?
I didn't even really care about the evidence at this point.
The definitive
about
proof
the
that
Big
the girl in the
Lebowski.
picture is High Inquisitor Darklaw is...
Take that!
I love how, like, immediately as soon as I pulled up the, like, solutions, you've gotten every answer
It's
immediately.
because they've been all extremely obvious.
Extremely easy, yeah. And this is the proof it was the High Inquisitor.
The pendant needed for that contraption in the bell tower.
I have Miss Darklaw's testimony here. She said this pendant was hers. And so, the other girl in the picture is definitely Miss Darklaw. Is it really? Why are we spending so much time on this? Eve, where are you going? Everybody leaves me. What the fuck? What the fuck is happening?
I was expecting you, Miss Darklaw. I see I was not mistaken about you. I trusted in your ability to get this far. Hi, Inquisitor Darklaw! Where did you just appear from? Does your memory not serve you well, Your Honor? You know what I am. I can disappear at will anytime I wish to. So, storyteller, everything's worked out just as you'd written. Oh, revered creator of Labyrinthia.
Oh my god, is she gonna be like... never mind.
Darklaw.
Lady Darklaw.
We need to take a break. We should take it now, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll take a break. We'll be back in a few minutes.
Yeah. Alright, here.
God.